Um, as Brian mentioned, I'm the head of human resources for Syngenta North America. We are proudly headquartered in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm very proud to say that I'm one of the top executives for the whole region. It's not only the United States, but also Canada that we manage from Greensboro. Before I tell you why we have become a passionate sponsor of the Citation Dinner, I need to share a couple of personal stories with you. One of them is, I would like to ask you a question. What do you think are the odds for someone who was born and raised in Mexico, in a small town in Mexico many years ago, to be speaking to you here, representing a large multinational company and being responsible for the whole US and the four Canadian operations as well? They're very, very small. And I kept thinking about what is it that brought me here today to speak to you. And the short answer is that at a certain point in my life, I decided that being different was going to become an asset as opposed to a liability. For the last 30 years or so, I have either worked or lived in most of the Latin American countries, holding senior level jobs, in many of the European countries, where I still travel frequently, in many of the states of this wonderful country, as well as Canada. And yes, I have experienced my share of discrimination and bias and injustice, but I'm here, and I have a big smile in my face, and I'm proudly confident that my story can be probably a small example for others that if we really believe in ourselves, we can do as good a job as anyone else, anywhere, in any situation. And that's what has given me the strength and the confidence to continue growing in my career. Why is diversity and inclusion important for Syngenta? I don't need to explain a lot of that. You have plenty of bibliography on that display about all the research and all the studies that have been conducted, and why it is a key success factor for large multinational companies to make sure that we are well represented in diversity. Even more important for me personally than the statistical piece or the legal side of diversity is inclusion. Only because I have realized that that is the most difficult challenge that we have. How do we teach people to become inclusive of others? It is not only about race or gender or national origin, it's diversity of thought and ideas. And this is our daily battle and our daily priority as we work in our company. As I have the privilege of heading the HR function for Syngenta, everything we do in HR now translates into diversity or inclusion in certain ways. Talent acquisition. We need to make sure that every pool of candidates has representation of as many of the groups in our community as we can reach. Talent development. We want to make sure that we can provide enough opportunities to every one of these people in the minorities to grow and access senior level jobs, as I have done myself. Engagement. What a better way to engage employees, any type of employee from any background, than feeling proud of a company that believes in respect, in equality, in fairness, in opportunity, in being able to give you a chance to follow your dreams. This leads me, in closing, to why it is so important for Syngenta to sponsor the Citation Dinner. 3 years ago, a little more than 3 years ago, I was invited to become a member of the board of directors, and I have just fell in love with this organization. The values that NCCJ defends and portrays and reflects are the same values that our company is pursuing in terms of diversity and inclusion. I was very lucky to attend Culture Night at any town, and that was quite an experience. I want my employees at Syngenta to feel the same way that the students felt at any town. It's just a wonderful sense of community, a wonderful sense of cooperation and collaboration and understanding. And that's why, very, very proudly, I'm here with you sharing these very small stories and encouraging all of you as well to support this fabulous organization.